Did you hear about Sean Kingston and his mom getting arrested?
Yeah.
That was a weird one.
Yeah.
Yeah, in May, his Miami mansion was raided by SWAT.
A lot of raids going on.
A lot of raids. Him and his mother were arrested. I guess it was a bunch of fraud and theft. So they're saying that he stole $500,000 in jewelry, and there was lots of jewelers that basically said that he took jewelry and never paid him back. There was $200,000 stolen from Bank of America, $160,000 from an Escalade dealer, $100,000 from First Republic Bank.
How you do that?
$86,000 from a custom bed
maker.
maker.
I don't scam no more, because I'd be like, how you do all this shit?
Well, I think it's like this. It's like, okay, so I'm a public figure. I have a jeweler that I go to.
Me too.
There were times that he's left very expensive watches with me and I haven't paid for them yet.
Me too.
Right?
Yeah. But, okay, I don't even know what nationality my jeweler is, but if he gave me this Rollie, which I bought, but it's worth a lot of money, if he let me take that, which he would.
Yeah.
Maybe, if I put a little down or something like that, he would let me take it. But if I don't fucking contact him in a timely fashion, or when I said it would keep my word, I'm pretty sure he gonna send somebody to come see me. Cause
right.
They not from here. He not like us.
They not like us.
Mm-mm.
Well, yeah, and I think that being a celebrity and you go to these various people, look, I've got a lot of free stuff. Like
sure, and they can get it, but you got a conscience, you got a mind, you know if you ain't paid for this shit.
I don't owe anyone anything. Like, listen, there's no one out there that can say that I owe them money. Period. I just don't do that. I don't need that type of stress in my life. If I can afford it, I buy it. If I can't, I won't. But think about it. You go to all these up-and-coming jewelers. Oh, yo, give me this piece.
Yeah, and they want you to wear it.
I'll do some promo for you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to get all my... I'll get Justin Bieber to buy his next chain from you because, you know, we got that song together. And you keep doing this with people over and over again. And they, okay, cool, we want it back now. And you don't return their phone calls. You change your phone. You start living somewhere else.
But... you gotta be downtown at the BET Awards. We know where you know what I mean?
And his mom, from what I understand, his mom has a criminal history as well. Like she was in jail, like I think when he was first like blowing up.
She's about that life.
She's about that life. So you got two people, and look, Sean Kingston is not, you know,
that shit done
the
dried
beautiful
up.
Girl Sean Kingston when he came out and he had huge songs
That
and
shit
him
done
and
dried up.
Yeah, he hasn't had a hit song in I don't know how long.
Right. So
and you get used to a lifestyle.
Yes.
When you live in a mansion, you don't want to live in that one bedroom anymore. You still want to stay in that mansion.
Right.
You may not be able to afford that mansion.
Right.
Those bookings, you might have been getting 30, 40,000 a show.
The shit dried up.
Now you're doing, you know, county fairs for 5,000. Right? Nothing wrong with county fairs.
Lord have mercy.
But you're doing county fairs for 5,000. You take all your bills, you know, you don't want to drive that Honda Civic. You like the Ferraris.
Yeah, so then it becomes by any means necessary, I got to keep this shit popping. And, okay, maybe I just do this one little thing over here. Shit, that worked.
Yeah.
I'll
do it again.
Little thing over here. Yeah.
Yeah, Kingston and his 61-year-old mother, Denise Turner, have been charged with conducting an organized scheme to defraud, grand theft, identity theft, and related crimes.
Identity theft.
They're pretending to be someone else.
Hardcore.
Yeah. Of course, he posted, oh, you know, my lawyer's taking care of this, whatever else. But I've been hearing stories about it. I mean, Johnny Dang was like, hey, can I get my chain back too? Like, people are coming out of the woodwork. I mean, I think this is just a statement, though, about living within your means. And
yes.
a lot of times when these young guys, they get it so quick.
Yeah.
They don't really understand that it's not going to be there forever.
And if you don't have a mentor, a parent with something, or somebody to sit you down, tell you pump your brakes for a minute and think about tomorrow, you're only living for today. You can only think about today.
Yeah.
And you don't give a fuck about investments or even life insurances or anything like that.
Yeah, but think about it. Like, how many of us have rich parents? I didn't have rich parents. So when I started getting money, I just felt like, well, I've already surpassed them, so they can't tell me anything. So I wasn't even listening to my parents.
No, my parents, had money.
Yeah? Yeah, I didn't. So a lot of times...
I didn't either. They did.
Huh. Okay.
Not Diddy money, but I'm saying they did well. Like, we lived in houses that nobody had never lived in before type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had, like, swimming lessons, ballet lessons,
Nice.
all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, look, your mom is in and out of jail. You hit it big very early in life. Sean Kingston was probably like 19 or 20, when he had his first hit.
Mm-hmm.
And you just think that the hits are just going to keep coming forever. You got one, and I could have 100 more, or I could tour forever. But listen, it happened to me. I first started making money. I bought a Benz, bought a house, and, within a couple of years, I lost it all. And I was sleeping on couches. And a lot of times, that right there is the best teacher.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nothing will teach you how to handle money than losing all your money.
That's right.
So I said, when I get some money next time, and it took a good 10 years to get it.
Yeah.
I said, this time I'm going to be very conservative. I'm going to invest. I'm not going to spend all my money. I'm not going to buy the biggest house I can get. It was a long time. I mean, I bought my first house, a real house, like 2 years ago. And by that time, I mean, shit.
That was about my first one last year.
Yeah, Vlad TV had been running for like 14 years. So I could have bought whatever, but I was renting because I'm like, I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
Let me get to the point where I can just buy it outright. Where I don't need a mortgage. And, I was able to do that eventually. But, I mean, you see what happens early on. You get a $100,000 check, $200,000 check. Oh, I'm going to buy a $5 million house. Put down the minimum down payment. Don't think about property taxes. Don't think about, all the repairs. But
that's why you got to have your people in place. I know you won't think about that. But if you have your people in place, once you do start climbing and say, yeah, I think I need, somebody, I'm getting these large amounts of money. I can't just keep putting $150,000 in the bank every week, not knowing what to do. And let me get some people. If you have some people that you trust and you get your people in place, then they're the ones who can talk to you. Nobody's born that comes out the womb knowing about property taxes, knowing about state tax, knowing about this, that, they. You don't know what you don't know. Look at TLC.
Yeah, they were broke for a while.
Yeah, and how is that possible? Because nobody's like, you really better read this contract. Yeah. And by the way, you need to revise this and revise that in the contract. This is for them. This is not for you. You like, we own. We popping.
Yeah.
So if you don't have people in place, and if there's anything that the audience should get that's watching this now, is that if you are up and coming, if you are making money, get your shit together. It is not all just one party. It is not going to maybe last forever.